3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Ladies and gentlemen, we finally made it until Friday, and today we are visiting the go-to coffee shop here in Pionierspark. Before we get into the news, just that riddle for today. What has hands but can't clap? Next up, our news highlights. The French Development Agency AFD, together with the Development Bank of Namibia, have signed an agreement in terms of which the AFD will provide 5 million Namibian dollars in grant funding for 2 DBN research programs. This will include investigating opportunities in the fields of affordable housing and the development of Namibian women entrepreneurs. Speaking about the research, CEO of the DBN, Martin Inkumbi, said the institution is not just a source of finance but also a knowledge bank and brains trust for development of economic activity. Although the bank may have financial and administrative capacity, development impact depend on the ability to bring the financial resource to bear in knowledgeable and effective manner. During the signing ceremony, he also explained the need for the research. In terms of low-cost housing, the bank will seek to understand market impediments to develop low-cost housing schemes, means to incentivize construction of low-cost housing schemes and appropriate financing products to individuals to purchase such properties. In the field of women entrepreneurs, is investigating dedicated finance and required support programs for women entrepreneurs. Research will strengthen DBN's impact by creating market profiles of the women segment, developing tailored products, as well as understanding barriers to economic inclusiveness. According to the French ambassador to Namibia, Sebastian Mino, he is honored to witness a step for the Franco-Namibian cooperation. Although AFD has been active in Namibia since 1998, it is the first time that a project will be conducted in cooperation with the DBN. He is looking forward to engaging new opportunities that will strengthen the ties between the two countries. Mino insisted on France's commitment to target through cooperation essential challenges and sustainable development goals as the SDG 11 on sustainable cities and communities, as well as SDG 5 on gender equality. In 2021, the French Embassy to Namibia has initiated the FemTech project and was created to support and develop innovative Namibian female tech entrepreneurs. The AFD counts developing the access to affordable housing and women empowerment amongst its strategic priorities, and the team is excited about contributing to this new project. Bruno de Prins, Regional Director of AFD for Southern Africa, insists on the future of this partnership as the results of the finance studies and analysis could help developing new financial products to address the identified needs within the project. The AFD is looking forward to implementing the results while being at the side of its new partner. With plans to set up the first millimeter telescope in Namibia, the Africa Millimeter Telescope, the team would also like to give back to Namibians. According to Dr. Mark Kleinwald, Managing Director at the Radboud Radio Lab and AMT Project Director from Radboud University in the Netherlands, the telescope will form an essential link in the Event Horizon Telescope network. According to him, this provides unique science opportunities for our country. The social and economic impact is further enhanced by setting up an education and outreach program and boosting innovation and spin-offs in Namibia. By donating 80% of the observing time to Namibia, the project team tries to maximize the impact the AMT has on Namibia. Asked why Namibia was specifically chosen for the AMT to be set up and not a country more north, Volt explained that Namibia had the perfect weather conditions as well as the flattest surface in the Gamsberg Mountains. They need an area that is mostly dry and a flat surface. The team from the Netherlands donated a mobile planetarium, and that was launched in the capital last week and aims to act as inspiration to especially children of all ages. The planetarium is an inflatable dome, making it easy to transport to reach more schools and students. On the inside of a dome, interactive images of the night sky can be projected. Volt refers to this project as a lighthouse project. People are drawn to it, they want to be part of it, and they want to contribute. If you are a local artist, listen up. Applications are now open for grants that will support artists to deliver new work thanks to the Africa Prime that provides artists with international platform to showcase their work. The Africa Prime initiative is the philanthropic arm of the US-based video streaming platform Africa Prime and has now joined forces with Namibia's startup art gallery to launch its first ever grants for African artists. 5 Namibian artists will be awarded up to $2,000 to pursue projects across the spectrum of visual arts. Africa Prime's mission is to give a voice to African talent and help authentic African voices take control of the continent's international narrative. The grants in Namibia will be the first disturbed by the API, with projects in multiple other African countries to be announced in due course. To find out more about the grants and the application process, visit the @Start Art Gallery on Facebook and Instagram.
I couldn't help but wonder if love would come my way. Sitting waiting for my life to start. Oh yeah. Couldn't help but wonder if I'd see a brighter day, that I would find some peace of mind, and love would fill my heart. Thanks to you, I got a reason every day to keep believing I can do.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This morning I'm joined here at the Go-To coffee shop situated at the Total service station in Pionierspark. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you for having us.
Quickly tell us, when did you open?
We opened beginning February, around about just the first week in February.
Why did you decide to open the coffee shop in the Total service station?
Originally we decided because, myself, I don't want to drive all the way to Grove to go get a coffee or just do my shopping, whatever. Now people can come and fill up your car, you can buy your water, electricity, your airtime, and now you can get a coffee and a bite to eat and then head on out, and you don't have to go all the way to a mall.
Talking about a bite to eat, everything looks delicious. What is on your menu?
Well, on the food menu we have the club sandwich, which is chicken, bacon, avo, tomato, cheese, lettuce. The schnitzel kebata, which is just your plain cram chicken schnitzel with all the garnishes. Your chicken schnitzel bretchen, which is just a bit smaller than the kebata, and then the ham cheese tomato sandwich, just your normal sandwich. The cream cheese bagel, which is inspired by the way people do it in New York, just your coffee and your bagel to go. And then the chocolate croissants, they are so nice. It's such a temptation every morning to walk in here. And then we recently started with the red velvet cheesecake and the normal cheesecake. And then your brownies and your cookie selections. But that's only the food, just to start off with. We are planning on expanding it a bit maybe. And then the drinks is your espresso, your single, your double. Everything comes in either a regular or a large. Then you have your Americano, your cappuccino, your mochaccino, hot chocolate, your cafe cortado, chai latte, and then we also started with almond milk, because a lot of people do prefer the oat milk, almond milk, soy milk. So there's still a lot to expand, and I mean, it's all trial and error in the end. So we might start with some decaf, but that you need a whole grinder for. So it's a learning curve. So we'll see with time what we might still bring in and what we might take off the menu.
Well, you just opened 3 weeks ago,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you still have time. Quickly tell us, we spoke off camera about the fact that you had a cashier from Total and you gave training, and now she's baking. Why was it so important to add that skill for her?
Well, at the end of the day, I mean, it's all about job creation and giving someone else a different opportunity. So with taking her and sending her to Slowtown to do the same barista course that I did, we were then accepting CVs in the service station itself to bring in another cashier. So we, at the end, increased her skills and what she can do, and then brought in another cashier in the shop. So.
And talking about Slowtown, you are using Slowtown coffee in your coffee shop. Why did you decide on this brand?
Well, the name sells itself. I mean, Slowtown is just, it's exceptional, and it's Namibian grown, Namibian owned, and yeah, so supporting local at the end of the day is what it's all about.
And you also offer seating available, so it's mostly focusing on takeaways, but people can sit down.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the main focus is to just grab your coffee and go, but for people that either gave their car in at the car wash or have some time to spare or just like a minute to recap, you can come and sit, read the paper, have a quick bite to eat, and then head on out with your takeaway cup. We don't give the porcelain cups because initially it is just grab and go.
You also sell Slowtown products here, so it's not only the coffee to go, you can buy your own coffee beans.
Yeah, I
here.
mean, then again, driving all the way to the mall to get your coffee beans or your ground coffee. So at the moment I have the Arabica blend, the Guatemala, Costa Rica, your organic, and then I have them in grounds and beans for people that don't have the grinder. So yeah, I think so far it's going pretty well. People are very happy to find that they can buy the beans here and they don't have to drive all the way to the mall to get them. So yeah, I think that's a very good thing. I think we should definitely keep up with that.
How has Total responded to the fact that there's a coffee shop now inside and you sell the Slowtown products on your shelves?
To start with, it was like a family initiative. We went to Total, approached them with the whole idea, and they were like very excited about it, and they supported us 100% with it. And and it's working very well. And what I wanted to add on to the Slowdown product is 100% Namibian, and what we as a service station also took the initiative with, we have a shelf in the entrance of the shop with all Namibian products.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we feel we wanted to encourage the customers to support local brands more than imported brands. So I think that's the way to go.
Exactly.
And even Total was so impressed with this whole design and everything that they even want to put now, or with the other Totals, to put also this kind of shops in all the Totals
that's
in the whole of
fantastic.
Namibia. But it was our initiative.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad for this.
And at the end of the day, your idea is
Yeah.
being promoted elsewhere,
Yes.
and it's still growing our economy. So it's
Exactly.
win-win.
A win-win situation. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having us.
Viewers, now you know, if you are in the Pionierspark area, where to get your cup to go. We'll be back soon. It's Friday, and for today's recommendation, we will be heading to Netflix. I look at the documentary series Inventing Anna, which was released on the 11th of February. Yes, I did binge it. Yes, it is binge worthy. So if you have no plans for the weekend, now you have. So it tells the story of Anna Delphi, who was set to inherit a lot of money once she turned 25. During the series, she has a lot of issues with her father, who cuts her off and then helps her out again. And in the end, it just came to light that she's not wealthy at all, and neither is her parents. So I'm not going to give away too much, so do check out the trailer. But I want to add that Netflix did portray her in a very sympathetic manner, which the people who were hurt by her actions says she obviously doesn't deserve, because she did steal a lot of money. So let's check it out.
I might have a story. Her name is Anna Delvey, or Anna Sorokin, no one's sure. She's either a rich German heiress or she's flat broke. The charges are insane.
Anna committed real white-collar felonies while posing as a socialite in an attempt to steal millions of dollars.
Hi, Anna. I just had some questions.
I have a question. What's you wearing? You look poor.
She is everything that is wrong with America right now.
I hear I'm famous. People are painting a public picture of me as some criminal. That's not my story.
What is your story?
I'm a cold piece.
Anna came to New York, no rich parents, no connections. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Now we get to the good part.
And I take your order, I'ma serve them what they want.
Anna is a legend around here. You have to work hard to get what you want. I've always known that.
I'm building something. It's a private club, a step beyond the VIP room.
It's $40 million to finance.
We have 2 banks interested in loaning her the money.
Holy shit.
To building something special.
Do it on it, do it on it.
$40 million loan? How in the hell does that happen?
Do it on it, do it on it, do it.
Maybe it would help if you stop thinking about me like everyone else. Like basic, you know? What do you guys think? The most expensive resort in Morocco.
I realized the clues were there all along.
She put it all on my cards.
Do it on it.
Give me back that money, please.
Why are you being like this? So dramatic.
With an attitude, RWA.
Image, money, power. Everyone is hustling.
Real hot girl.
Every day, men do far worse things than anything I've allegedly done.
Anna stole a jet.
What's going on? Who are you?
Anna Delvey is a masterpiece, bitches, and they can just all...
I'm a cold piece, looking for a Mr. Freeze to get froze like me.
For today's life hack, if you want to clean your microwave, slice a lemon in half and place it in a bowl together with a tablespoon of water and microwave on high for 2 to 3 minutes. Afterwards, just wipe down with a cloth. Next up, Jeanette Diergaard for your Flex Minute.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Flex Minutes. I'm Jeanette Diergaard, and now today, if you want to get rid of those, if you want a thigh gap and you want to get rid of those fat between your inner thighs, then don't worry, I got your back. So what we're going to do is that we're going to do some inner thigh workouts. Now if you didn't know sumo squats, it's a perfect way to work on your thigh muscles. So that's why it's great to just point out your toes and to go down, and you can work those inner thigh muscles and get it all worked. And obviously you're also working on those glutes, so well done to you. And then what we can also do is some clamshells. Now I know that sounds a bit fishy and oceany, but what you can do here is what you want to do: lift up that leg, lift up your hip on the side and do some clamshells. So there you're working on your abductors, you're working on your inner thighs, and you're also getting an oblique stretch, an oblique workout out of that. But guys, that brings me to the end of today's Flex Minute. I hope I will see you all next time again.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our show. Hedwig is going to make me a nice cup of coffee, but before I say goodbye, that riddle just one more time. What has hands but can't clap? A clock. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will be back for another interview on Monday. Goodbye.